Just 2 days ago, this YouTuber lost one of her videos, and it was taken down by YouTube for violating one of the YouTube policies. You want to know why? Stay tuned and I'll tell you. Hello everybody, this is Mr. Nice, your host of Kung Fu Fanta. Thank you for being here, and I'd like to congratulate the person on the screen who actually got monetized, according to her, a couple days ago, the same day that one of her videos was taken down. Now the reason why one of her videos was taken down is pretty simple. So the video, I was actually watching it, and within the first 8 minutes it was taken down, and the reason being is very obvious. Most people don't read the community guidelines, the other policies that YouTube provides for everybody to read, and everybody should, at least once a year if you can, especially the community guidelines. So the video was taken down for, as you can see here, for basically bullying, okay? And it wasn't so much her and the other guy here, David Jr. or Davy Jnr. is his name. He's the younger brother of D. Mwango as well as Marwa. Yeah, so basically he held up his phone and had a phone number there showing Modesta Lifestyle. Modesta Lifestyle is a reactor, and Modesta Lifestyle does, I don't watch her much because her videos are a little too long, but the videos that I have seen, she does a very good job critiquing other people according to what she sees and what's presented on video or audio. So, and she mixes it up with some mukbang sometimes. So she's pretty good at it. Now, she doesn't do anything wrong in her videos that I have seen. And we get a lot of people that are sensitive. And they're sensitive really for no reason because they don't understand why they're being sensitive. And so basically what had happened is that when Davy Jr. showed his phone, and this lady here, and I'll put her name on the screen, they were laughing and showing off her phone number. Now, that is a no-no. Now, in America, we have a thing called doxing, digital doxing. Basically, if you give up somebody's phone number, their home address, their work address, bank information, social security number, certain types of information to be displayed in any form digitally, even email. So with that said, what he had done and what she had done, they had showed her phone number, Modesta Lifestyle's phone number, and was making jokes and things like that. I think about her marriage or something like that. I don't remember because it was just a couple days ago. Didn't get to watch the whole video, only got 8 minutes out of it. But that's the reason why. That's the reason why. And as you can see on the screen here, this is the URL to that video. And this is the title. So I had made sure I saved the title, and for good reason. So that way you know exactly what it is. The name of the title and basically what happened in the video in the first 8 minutes anyway. Now, what I recommend is that nobody does this to anybody. Now, in a lot of countries, I don't think they have doxing laws like the US, but YouTube is in the US. So therefore, YouTube is going to take this very seriously because they don't want to get in trouble with the US authorities if they allowed people to just willingly dox people, especially when people report it. But it wasn't only that, it was basically the bullying that the both of them were ganging up on Modesta Lifestyle, talking about her personal life in a very demeaning way. Now, let's go back to Modesta Lifestyle. Modesta Lifestyle does not demean people. And what I hear a lot of YouTubers or people just watching in the comments, making comments, they're saying things like, you're just full of hate, what you talk about, your reactors are hateful and this and that. Well, what you actually need to do is you need to actually understand what the word hate means. So we're going to actually go online to Google, and we're going to define hate. We're also going to define critique, and then lastly, we're going to define opinion. So we're going to define all three of those. And thankfully that Google uses whose dictionary? The Oxford Dictionary. Which is a good idea. You know, the English language comes from England. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the first one, define hate. Okay, now we're going to define the word hate as the first one because, again, most people are, I'm not going to say most, a lot of people that I see on YouTube don't understand what this word means, and they're using it way out of context. And just a note, if you care about your subscriber base, think about the people who may not say nothing in the comment section or your chats when you're doing live streams or premieres. Think about some of the words that you use out of context, and they're going to determine whether they want to continue to watch you or not, depending on what you say. Okay, because they're going to know the meanings of these words, and if you use it at a term, then basically you lost a future subscriber, and that's something that you don't want, especially if you're trying to make any money on YouTube or what have you. You don't want to do that. But let's get back to defining hate. So it says here, and it's very clear, it's very simple, it's not a big definition, and it shouldn't be. It's straight to the point. It says here, feel intense or passionate dislike for someone. And it has a little quotes example below. The boys hate each other. Okay, and then down here we have another one. Intense or passionate dislike, and then in quotes down below, feelings of hate and revenge. So basically, a lot of American reactors do use a lot of hate when they react, and I recommend any African YouTuber out there that's doing reactions, don't copy what a lot of the reactors in the US are doing, because what they're doing is they're actually doing it out of hate, or they're pretending to hate people so they can do what is called clout chasing, and basically try to make some money because they have no real talent. Okay, and they'll just make up any story, or they won't do the research on something, or they won't give an honest opinion about what maybe is going on. Think about that, what maybe is going on, and just leave it at that. So the people that are using the word hate or attack out of context, I wouldn't do it, because it just shows that you really don't understand the words that you're using, and you're using them way out of context. So we're going to go ahead and go to the next word, define critique. Okay, define critique, a detailed analysis and assessment of something, especially a literal, philosophical, or political theory, and in quotes, a critique of Marxist historicism. Probably said that a little bit wrong, but and then down here we have another example. Evaluate a theory or practice in a detailed and analytical way. So I watched just a couple of African reactors, and the ones that I watch, they're doing a superb job in their critiques, a superb job in their opinions, and in no way, in no form are they given any type of malice towards anybody. All they do is wish for the best. And basically, you are allowed to judge on what is good or bad and what is right or wrong. So based on that, you can't judge anybody's final judgment. I mean, you just can't do that. Only God in heaven can do that. But what I'm saying is that use words in their correct terms, and also get to use words, learn what the words actually mean. So if you're going to start using them on a regular basis, or think about the words that you use now, are you using them out of term, the words that you use on a regular basis? Check out what they actually mean, because maybe you never looked up the meaning before. And it doesn't hurt. You're always, everybody's brain is like a sponge. You can go ahead and continue on learning, okay? You can absorb more knowledge, and it doesn't hurt to do that. Okay, so what these people are doing, for the most part, critiquing can be used either good or bad, but the African YouTubers that I'm seeing that are reactors that I watch on a regular basis or just periodically, I haven't seen a single one like a lot of the Americans go after people using hate or lying just to get views. Okay, if they're lying to just get views, that doesn't mean they necessarily hate you, but at the same time, if they're doing it, if somebody's lying about you or somebody else, and just to get views, to make money or what have you, that person is not somebody to be trusted. That's a person that you definitely, can snap back at. So, but if somebody's giving you like a real good critique, and it's for correction, for betterment, then for you to snap back means that you have the hatred for them. It means you can't take critical feedback. Pastors all the time in church, give married couples critical feedback if they're having trouble in their marriage. That's a great example, and there's lots of examples like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to the next and final one, define opinion. Define opinion. a view or judgment formed about something, not necessarily based on fact or knowledge. Okay, so an opinion could be fact or it could not be fact. Okay, the other term here, okay, I've got another example. The beliefs or views of a large number of majority of people about a particular thing. And then we look at the last one down here. An estimation of the quality or worth of someone or something. So, you know, people have opinions about someone or something, right? So, for example, you know, I like to eat grapes, but I don't like to eat grapes with the seeds in it. So my opinion of the grapes with the seeds in it tastes horrible, right? So I think it's pretty clear what I'm trying to get across here is that you need to actually know the meanings of the words that you're using within your videos or maybe your audio-only podcast on other platforms. So on that note, everybody, this is Mr. Nice with the Kung Fu Fanta, and I'm out.